Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So we're having a good time here, eh, Lily? Good time. We're in the front room. I thought it would be nice to go, oh, the snow's not falling so much now. Oh, it's falling like nobody's business in the Aquarius video. Anyways, there's a lot of snow falling. There's lots of snow on the trees. It's just going pretty. I thought you could look at that while I'm doing the reading for you. I'm going to do your past, present, and future energies, Pisces. I'm going to do it with a couple of different oracle decks, and I'm going to do it with the Rider-Waite Tarot. Let's get into it. Pisces, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Past, present, and future energies. That was like, I think it was, yeah, sudden wealth. Sudden wealth wanted to come out for you, Pisces. All right, let's see. In the past, distant horizons. This card cracks me up when it comes up in the past, because it's talking about something that you were wishing for, hoping for, something, or watching for, or expecting, but like, you know, in the future. But so when that shows up in the past, I just want to say it's something you're not wishing or hoping for anymore. It's not in your horizons. It's not in your line of sight in any way. So you kind of wonder when that comes up, right? Does that have, it must be something significant to this reading for you. Is it something that you would have hoped for? Something that you dreamed about, fantasized about, imagined, but never happened. So maybe it's going to happen. I don't know. There it is. Your distant horizon is now in the past. Your current energy, Coffin, you're dealing with some sort of final closure. Some of you could be dealing with the death of a loved one. Don't get anxious about this. This is not foretelling the death of a loved one. Like, it's basically telling me that you're doing that right now. Like, if somebody has passed away, you're involved with closing that off, with making final arrangements. Could even be some, like, that's the kind of stuff that could have been done a while ago, and now you're doing executor stuff. Yeah, so really interesting card. Not necessarily that, like, I feel like that's probably a small handful of people, but this is a major cycle. The final nail in the coffin is being put into a major cycle here. What's the future? Toil and labor. Working hard on something. Unexpected income. Lovers. I don't know. That's so funny. It's kind of like, oh, that's interesting. I kind of feel like some of you might, you might get some unexpected income. How that comes in, I don't know. Like, maybe you get a bit of a bonus at work. Maybe you find a couple $1,000 that you were missing, and you find it in your spring coat or something. And then lovers, it almost feels like you might like do something with someone close to you. You might do something romantic here. Or some unexpected. That's curious. You're finding, I'm hearing unexpected lover in income. So I don't know what that, unexpected lover in income. So income is a place where you generate an income, a place where you manage your income. Y'all are curious. What's this all about? Let's get into it. You could be finding a lover that has an unexpected income. Distant horizons, that's gone. But why is it coming up here? Oh, you're putting the final nail in the coffin for something. Working hard in the future. Distant horizons in the past. Oh, surrender to the divine. I feel like you're just letting the universe look after something now. Oh, hello. Hi, I love you. Yeah, we kind of feel like there's, I don't know what it is. I don't know what part of your life this is about. And you know, I think too, sometimes when it's not being very, very specific, it's because it doesn't want to shut out like a whole group of people and say it's just this one group. There's something very significant here where you kind of hope for something. We're hopefully expecting something. And it's, no, you didn't get it. And I want to say, it's not that you're not closed off to whatever this hope or dream or wish was at one point. You've left it up to the universe. You're like, yeah, you look after it. You can look after that. I got other stuff to do. So I don't know. What's this other stuff? What are you doing right now? Coffin. The energy is gaining momentum towards some sort of conclusion here. The Coffin, it feels to me too, kind of like the World card. So something is, yeah, I don't know again. I don't know what it is. We're going to get into the tarot. Don't be impatient, although Pisces usually isn't. Toil and labor. Be bold and make the first move. You need to put the work in for something here in the future. It's about you in the future. Taking the action, coming up with the idea, taking the action, following through, be bold and make the first move. Cardinal energy. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. A time to give rather than take. A time for healing. Well, that's very interesting too. Okay, some of you, I feel like you're moving into a healing cycle, helping others to heal. But obviously, you know, be careful with that because helping others to heal, healing relationships as well. But this is like stepping out of your comfort zone because you're the initiator here. Right? Be bold and make the first move. And a time to give rather than take. Again, like that feels like it's you. You have to give your energy into something in the future. And this creates healing. I'm also getting the message for some of you, if you're dealing with someone or aware of there's someone close to you who is ailing, like not doing well, and it's it's inevitable. You know that this person is getting ready to pass. That is actually going to happen faster than you think it is. With the Coffin and the energies gaining momentum. I remember I had actually a psychic tell me that about my grandfather because he had just gone into a nursing home. He just couldn't, he was a big guy. Well, not like big, but he was like over 6 feet tall and he was solid. And my step-grandmother, she couldn't manage him. And it was just, and we were all so far away. So he did go into a nursing home. And I think it was just shortly after that I saw a psychic. And she said to me, she said, he's getting ready to pass. It's going to happen faster than you think. I was like, well, what are you talking about? And it did. Like within months. He was just done. It was like, if this is where it is, I'm out of here. Yeah, I don't blame you. But like, it's kind of like that. It's like if there's somebody ailing, you know, like something's changed here for somebody. I am getting that. Something's changed here for somebody. Something significant, like if, you know, like that, like a change of residence. Somebody's had to go into a nursing home or long-term care. The Hermit has just come out now for whoever needs to see that. Followed by the Five of Swords. Something's cut out. Isolation is cut out here. All right. 3 cards for each one of these piles. Yeah, I think we figured, yeah, I'll probably got a couple more years. I think it was in like 4 months. What was it? It was out of years. The 6 of Swords. I used to sneak beer and lasagna into him. 6 of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. You have 2 pages. The 6 of Swords. What is this? Yeah, you know what? You've totally given something up to the divine. You're like, whatever. Really? Because the 6 of Swords is the divine guiding you from here to there. And And then you have the Page of Wands, which is a messenger. So, and then the Page of Swords is somebody who's like more like observing, watching. That's so interesting. What, you've really given something up to the universe here. Surrender to the divine, distant horizons. I want to say distant horizons, it could even just be your future as a whole. Like you maybe you're in a period of time here where there's a lot of parts of your life, you know, I have no idea where this is going. Or, and I want to say it could either be you've been on the same track for such a long time that you might even be hoping for some sort of change. I'm picking that up as well. You have no idea how this is going to happen. It doesn't matter how many times you try to make a change, the change never happens. So you're just like, you know what, if the change is going to, the universe is going to look after this for me. If you've been through a ton of changes and right, the path that you were on has changed so many times, you're really not sure where the path is going at this point. And maybe you've been trying to define that path for yourself. It's not working. I really see you like you kind of throwing your hands into the air and said, the universe will handle this shit. That's what I'm really getting. The universe will handle this shit. But now, okay, the energy is gaining momentum. Coffin, the Emperor, the Death card, the Nine of Wands. Yo, guys. I just got a confirmation that I asked to receive. Before, when I was shuffling this deck, I said, okay, if the Death card comes out in this area where we have the Coffin and the energy is gaining momentum, it will be a confirmation that we are talking about an actual passing of someone. So that is happening here. Now, it could be happening in the physical, like somebody is transitioning from the physical, getting ready to transition. The energy is gaining momentum. Somebody is getting ready to transition from the physical into the ethereal. They're going back. Never a sad time for them, always a sad time for us. So that's also one way to look at it as well. And again, this is not a surprise. I feel like the biggest surprise would be kind of like what I've already explained for myself, a message I received about my grandfather like 16, 20 years ago, whatever it was now. Like that. You know, like this person it's inevitable. But this is, yeah, and the Nine of Wands too, this feels like you've been waiting a long time. Now, with the Emperor here, I want to say that that's the Aries card. It could be somebody that you specifically know who is an Aries or has a very strong Aries placement. Or it could be somebody who is the head of your family, your work, something like that. There's also, okay, now, please don't be like worried, oh my God, I didn't know my dad was sick. He's not. I didn't know my mom was sick. They're not. Like this is, like I said, I have tried to be really specific so nobody freaks out about this, is that you know. You already know there's been a change here. This person has either gone into the hospital because they've taken a turn, or this person has gone into long-term care. That's gaining momentum. They're going to go quickly, so enjoy your time with them now. I'm not trying to say that to freak anyone out. I'm just being real because, yeah, I did enjoy my time with my grandfather. I made trips up there. I snuck beer and lasagna in. We had some great talks together, and I know some people that didn't take that time. So it's not to freak you out. It's to give you what you could use, right? So I've given that message to you, and I won't really go back to it unless I'm drawn to it again or there's something new to add to it. For others of you, there is some really significant change here. There is this very significant ending that you have the Death card and Coffin. It could be in some way that you've been leading your life. It could be in some leader that's been in your life. Again, it could be because we have such a specific card, also the Aries card, that it could be involving an Aries in your life or someone with a very strong Aries placement. The Nine of Wands, this has been a long time coming. Again, whatever this ending is, it's a significant change in someone's life, and it affects you. So isn't that funny? Someone else had Libra had a reading where I was talking an awful lot about someone else. but it seemed really important that they should know. I mean, they were showing up, but that's the funny thing. Libra was showing up in the present for themselves, where this person that I was talking about that involved them was on, we were hitting them up in the past and the future. Your energy is literally, well, I am still seeing, I have to pull more tarot cards out, but I'm picking you up as the past and the future. And there's someone significant to you in the present that we're talking about. I do want to say too, though, if you are like running a business, or you're the head of the CEO or an executive, because I know there's people like that do come to these readings, there's a big change here. Like, there is a big change in position, but I feel like this is something you've been waiting for, or this is something that's going to be very good for you, because the 9 of Wands, you can't keep that going. That's not good. Like, that energy is changing. This is an ending that's been a long time anticipated, waited for. Okay, be bold and make the first move. Toil and labor. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. The 4 of Swords. The 7 of Swords. You've been hiding from... Hi. I love you. You've been hiding from something big here. It's okay. I want to say pulling yourself back, holding yourself back. There's some sort of wealth and abundance here for you in the future, right? But you've been resting on that. You haven't been taking action. You've been maybe even sitting in your fears a little bit more, or just not investing in something that you're meant to do. You need to initiate something in the future here. And it has to do with wealth, abundance, prosperity, legacy. I know you're hungry. When we're done, we're going to eat. I'll rub the tummy for now. We'll feed it later. Yeah, there's something literally that you have been taking a break from. Well, interesting. Why is the distant horizon here? Right? There's something I feel like you just gave it to the universe. You know what? You can deal with it, because I have no idea. Because I want to say, because you have the 4 of Swords with this toil and labor, be bold to make the first move. It's saying that you're not toiling and laboring, right? So you're going to go and do that. And that you're not being bold in making the first move. So you're going to go and do that. And the 4 of Swords is like resting. Not doing something. Kind of being complacent. Slowing the wheels of fortune. The wheels of time for a break. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of dream or wish you had for yourself that you just gave it up to the universe. There was no way that you could really honestly come up with a path to get yourself there. This was one of those things, this dream or hope, this idea of the future for yourself. There's no indication how to do it. There was no way to do it. So you did probably really what is the healthiest thing to do, is just give it up to the universe and move on, I guess. But now I feel like you're meant to be involved here. You're meant to be doing something. So maybe the universe is taking care of certain aspects of some idea of a future that you had for yourself. And now it's going to be your turn to be engaging in this. The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Strength card, the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Wands. So after a difficult battle and ending, the 5 of Wands into the 10 of Swords, gaining your strength, overcoming your fears, expressing yourself in a really emotional and deep way here. Like, and I want to say too, like really capturing your dreams and moving forward with them. I'm really picking that up, that the universe needed to have more control over, at a certain time here, getting you towards a future that you see for yourself or saw for yourself. And now that time is coming that it'll be your turn to be taking the action in this. Surrender to the Two of Swords and the Ace of Cups. It must be cold out. All the little birds are so fluffy. The Two of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, there was no way. I think it's curious, the Ace of Cups, right? Because we're talking about here, like, you're going to be moving forward in a very deep emotional way here and expressing that. Going after your dream. There's no way to do it. This fresh start. Well, I'm not going to look on the past anymore, because it just keeps coming up that there was no way that you could see how you could do this for yourself, so you had to just give it up to the universe. But I want to say, though, you're still keenly aware of when it is your turn, maybe, with the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. Keenly aware. The Coffin. This Coffin card. I just heard rising up from the dead. Now you have the Queen of Cups, the World, and the Empress. What is this? Now, an ending, right? And there's the World card. Man, you're like closing off some, I think you're closing off more than one cycle here. Significant change. But what's curious is not like you're ending something with an Empress. You're starting. There's a cycle of love that comes to an end here. Is it with the Empress? Is this cycle of love that comes to an end? It's the Two of Cups. How is the energy gaining momentum? I do want to check, because it was weird that I heard rising from the dead, so I don't know what. How is this energy gaining momentum? The Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, could be any more wands, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's something here like being reborn. Oh, I'm hearing the purgatory word. Who had purgatory? Cancer. Cancer had purgatory. Was it them? I think it was them. That's what this is feeling like. I'm surprised the Judgment card hasn't come out, to be honest. Rising again. Some of you, I feel as though like some of you are closing off something very significant here. Some relationship or relationships that have been very significant. This being finalized in some way. So again, I'm picking up what I picked up very early on in this pile was that somebody had already passed and you've been dealing with all the tiny little aspects that go in, you know, with closing off of life. But there's like something to be reborn here for you. If some of you have lost a spouse, if some of you have actually lost a spouse, and I want to say I'm getting a very specific message here, like you've become a widow or a widower, that you are very quickly moving to a new cycle here of meeting someone new. And this is a very significant meeting. Some of you might be about to meet someone who's lost a spouse. This energy is very curious. There's been a loss here, but now the energy is moving towards, like, and this is the other thing, this, Okay, the Emperor, the Death card, and the Nine of Wands. This also feels like someone who may have been like, who's lost someone and been going, like doing things on their own for quite some time. This is a very interesting pile. I've never picked up a pile with so many different variables of death. Like y'all are in a very scorpionic period right now. Right? And it sits center stage, actually, right underneath Coffin. The energy is gaining momentum to rebirth. There is definitely a death and a rebirth here. Let's look at these individually. The Emperor, the Two of Wands, a distant horizon. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah, if some of you have lost a partner through, I mean, maybe some of you through separation and divorce, but there's a strong feeling here of like death, like lost a partner through death. And, you know, kind of wondering what your future would be. And perhaps even, like with this distant horizon and the Two of Wands with the energy that has already come out in this reading, it's like, no, I thought I would grow old with someone, or I thought I would experience this, or, you know, it's very, but, you know, not seeing anything. And I want to say it's also healthy to not having been forcing anything to happen in this distant horizon with the surrender to the divine. Because I think, you know, I've witnessed that in people who have lost spouses. As I'm going to continue to talk, as in like someone has passed and become deceased, and they had an amazing relationship, like kind of a once in a lifetime. And then I guess just kind of missing that, right? And not realizing how unique and special it was, and quickly moving into another relationship and getting married, and not at all the same. Like, and it's just sometimes a bit of a nightmare. The person is just not, they're just, you know, I want to almost maybe like a rebound energy of that. That's not what I'm picking up here. That's what I mean. It's allowing the universe to really guide you to what is best for you. And I feel like if you've been holding yourself back after some sort of a major loss, yeah, the energy is gaining momentum to a rebirth. This Death card. The Eight of Pentacles. Anything else with the Eight of Pentacles? The Five of Swords. There's something you've been working on here and you're done working on it. The work that's... Now, the Death card feels a little bit like spiritual too, like the universe, right? It's kind of like the Grim Reaper is working in conjunction with the ethereal. It's like, when it's your time, it's your time. I don't care what you're doing. And it is. The universe doesn't care. It's like, well, now is the time. The Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Something is significantly cut out here. Like mastering something, building something. God, what is this energy? It's really... It almost feels like a personal one-on-one reading with someone. Because it also feels like... somebody passing at work. Somebody passed at work. The Nine of Wands. The Six of Swords. Yeah, the universe is changing. That is the hardest part. It feels like for some sort of rebirth here in your life, the hardest part, that the most work that you've had to do here, and the part that's felt the most exhausting, is not doing anything at all. Like not having some sort of control in your life where you could, oh, okay, if I know if I do this and this and this, that will be my outcome. Not in this part of your life. That's very, very curious. Now, in the future, toil and labor. Toil and labor. The Hanged Man and the Page of Swords. Well, you've been See, there's a switch. Like, you're moving from being complacent in something, but this complacency is literally intelligency, call it. Because it's like there's no way to do something, so you just gave it to the universe. But you're going to also, I feel like you're going to see, I don't feel like this toil and labor, to be honest, is hard work. Even though it comes up as that. Because it honestly feels like the hardest part of whatever you've been going through has been like not being able to do what you want to do. So, or find what you want to find. Or be the person that helps you discover that or get it. So there's a change in your perspective here about what toil and labor is. And it is also too where you kind of keeping a keen eye. Like still a keen eye here. Oh, I thought we were going to be okay. No. I was using you during the Aquarius reading to fan me. Now I'm using them. That's okay. Oh my God. Help me. I get like... I know that I done. I imagine underpants that you put in the freezer. I guess you put any underpants in the freezer. Just give me a second. It's okay. All right. When somebody mentioned like get a fan, I can't, because then you get a little bit sweaty and then it comes down and you feel cold. It's horrible. So, okay, be bold and make the first move. So now I feel all flushed and sweaty. Wow, the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. Yeah, I'm going to say there's definitely some sort of broken heart energy here. There would be. Because this, okay, I'm putting the Empress to the side. You go to the side there, honey. So this, right, the coffin, love, mutual love. And then, like, no, the world, like, that's over. That cycle is finished. Right? So what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I've been taking my supplements to keep my brain going too. This, moving towards heartbreak, moving beyond the heartbreak. Maybe even moving to the broken heart. You know, that's the other thing. I honestly feel like some of you are moving towards someone who has suffered a major loss here. Like that is coming up, like widower. Oh, why is my back hot now? Jesus Lord, I'm gonna have to do a lot more editing in these. I'll be okay in a second. If you're a woman and you've been through this, you know. And if you're a woman and you haven't, well, now you do. Well, it's not the same. I used to watch my mom go, oh, that's cute. Cute. Okay. The 10 of Pentacles. The 9 of Cups. Yeah. This is putting some sort of a hope or a dream on hold. The 8 of Cups and this 9 of Swords. You had to walk away from something and just give it to the universe. Well, I feel like the universe is about to give it to you. In a good way. The universe is about to give it to you. In a good way. Wow, where'd this Page of Cups come from? He landed here. He must have come out with these ones, with the 10 of Pentacles. This is a very romantic energy here. And I'm going to say, it's not kind of like hidden under the surface. It's more, because it's been here, right? It's here. And it's here. And it's here. The Lovers. But there's a lot of depth to getting to that. Okay, the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords and the why? Actually, no, the 7 of Swords. What's going on with the 7 of Swords? The 6 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, y'all, I want to say there's something very significant here about losing like a deep soulmate connection. But there's a new one to be found. if you've been hiding away with the Seven of Swords from building something here. But I can't help but feel like you're moving towards someone with a broken heart. You don't have to eat your feet. I'll feed you. Jeez. The Three of Wands, that is the other card. That both the Three and the Two of Wands kind of make me, well, the Three of Wands is taking a few steps out there, you know, like you've done a little bit more to try to get a manifestation to come to you. Or the Two of Wands is just kind of coming up with what it is that you want for yourself. What do you project and envision? And then you do what you can, like you start taking steps. You go past the walls of your home. You start engaging in things around you. Just start kind of putting it out there to the universe. Energetically, physically, emotionally, intellectually, what it is that you want. What you want coming in on the horizon, that ship that's coming in, right? That's why they're also like distant horizon. The Page of Pentacles. This person could be younger than you. Yeah. Let's go do the extended, Lily. I'm gonna go do the extended. Or maybe you want to eat first. What is tickling? Is there a tickle? Is there a tickle?
Look how cute you are. You're just beautiful. I love you so much.
Anyways, we're gonna go do the extended. Yeah, sorry, it's very unprofessional. The extended. Good stuff. What is the good stuff coming for you? What is the good news? So we're focusing on the positive stuff that's coming to y'all in these extended. Oh, it's the last one in this series. Look at that. Yeah. So gonna go do that in extended, Pisces. Thank you so much. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.